In our last lecture, we have studied the derivatives of some standard functions, and also we have solved some basic examples related to the derivatives of standard functions. Today we are going to discuss our main concept in this topic, that is the derivatives of composite functions. But before that, we will discuss what is the meaning of composite function by one example. So suppose the function is given to you, that is y is equal to 3x square minus 2x plus 5 raised to 7 by 2. Now see this function, and if you want to take the derivative of this, then it is not very easy to differentiate this with respect to x. Here y is function of x, but here the index is 7 by 2. This expression is given, means this is the quadratic equation, 3x square minus 2x plus 5 and raised to the index is 7 by 2. So here this function cannot be expressed either sum or difference or product or quotient of a function. Okay, so it is not easy to simplify this function. In that case, how to take the derivative? So that is our main part. So here if you put u is equal to 3x square minus 2x plus 5, means if you consider the another variable u in place of 3x square minus 2x plus 5, then we get y is equal to u raised to 7 by 2. Now it becomes a simple function. So y, the function y or variable y is expressed in terms of u. So y depends on u, where y is equal to u raised to 7 by 2. So we get y is function of u. See here, y is function of u and u is function of x. See, there is a relation between, direct relation between y and x here in this case. Y is equal to 3x square minus 2x plus 5 raised to 7 by 2. But for our purpose, we consider u is equal to 3x square minus 2x plus 5, and hence we get y is equal to u raised to 7 by 2. So we can say that y is function of u and u is function of x. So in turn y becomes a function of x, means there is a relation between y and u and then u and x, such that in this case y is a function of a function. See, y is a function of a function. Here u is also treated as a function of x. Y is treated as a function of u and u is function of x. So indirectly y is a function of a function, or it is also called as composite function. So this is the just a concept of composite function, and main part is what we have to find out the derivatives of composite functions. Okay, so we will discuss this concept with the help of one table. It gives the idea about the composite functions. So let us see the table. Here serial number, standard functions and composite functions. We will compare the composite function with the standard functions that we have discussed already in last lecture. So see here, first function, we know that it is x raised to n. Now related to this x raised to n, the composite function will be f of x raised to n. So here it is the function of x, so it is written as f of x. Here it is only x and here it is the function of x. So there will be a term in terms of x, but not only x here. Here it is x raised to n, but here it is f of x raised to n. So like that you have to understand like this. Okay, x raised to n and then composite function is f of x raised to n. Then second one, if it is root x, then the function is, composite function is root of f of x. What is f of x? F of x is a function of x. So root of f of x is a function of function. So that's why it is a composite function. So try to remember like this. Then third one is, suppose standard function is 1 upon x. Then its composite function is 1 upon f of x, like this. Then fourth one is, if it is 1 upon x raised to n, then it is 1 upon f of x raised to n. Next one, if it is a raised to x, this is exponential function, a raised to x, then its composite function will be a raised to f of x. Then next is e raised to x, its composite function will be e raised to f of x. Then seventh one, if it is log x, then the composite function is log of f of x. And last one, if it is log of x to the base a, see here, whenever we write log x, then by default base is e, but here the base is a, specifically given base, that is log x to the base a, then composite function will be log of f of x to the base a. So if you observe all these functions, all these standard functions as well as composite function, here x is replaced by f of x. And what is f of x? F of x is a function of x. So what we have to study? We know the derivatives of all these standard functions. We know the derivative of x raised to n, we know the derivative of root x, and so on like this. Now we have to study that the derivatives of composite function. If it is given like this, means f of x raised to n, or root of f of x, or 1 upon f of x, 1 upon f of x raised to n, then a raised to f of x, e raised to f of x, then log of f of x. Here it is log of f of x to the base a. Now to get the derivatives of these composite functions, in your textbook one theorem is mentioned. Here it is called as chain rule, and without proof we have to study this theorem, means only statement is important, and try to understand how to take the derivative of all composite functions. So here, if y is equal to f of u and u is equal to g of x are differentiable functions of u and x respectively, means what? Here y is function of u and u is function of x. See here, y is function of u, so it is differentiable function. It is a differentiable function of u. So differentiable function means what? Derivative exists, means we will find out the derivative of y with respect to u, because y depends on u. Similarly, here u depends on x, so we get the derivative of u with respect to x. Then what we get? We get y is equal to f of g of x. This is the composite function. Y is equal to f of g of x is also differentiable function of x, means there is a relation between y and u and x. So here we get the function that is the composite function, that is y is equal to f of g of x is also differentiable function of x. When these two are differentiable function, then this composite function is also differentiable function of x. And how will you get dy by dx? Because here this function y depends on x, so we get dy by dx. How will you get that? Dy by dx is equal to, first of all we have to take the derivative of y with respect to u into derivative of u with respect to x, and this is called as chain rule of the derivative. This is very useful whenever you want to find out the derivative of composite function. By one example we will see this chain rule. So if the function is given like this, y is equal to f of x raised to n, see here it is related to y is equal to x raised to n. Here in place of x there is f of x. There is f of x, means f of x is a function of x. So if it is y is equal to f of x raised to n is given to you, then prove that dy by dx is equal to n into f of x raised to n minus 1 into f dash x. So here to get the derivative of this composite function, we have used the chain rule. Now we will prove this. So for that, let us see the proof. So given that y is equal to f of x raised to n, now to get the derivative of this, we will replace, or we will put u is equal to f of x, and hence we get y is equal to u raised to n. Okay, to solve this for derivative, we take u is equal to f of x, and hence what will you get? Y is equal to u raised to n. Now see here, u is function of x. See, u is equal to f of x means u is function of x, and here y is function of u. Now first of all we will differentiate this function, means differentiate u with respect to x. See this carefully, u is function of x, so we have to take the derivative of u with respect to x. So what will you get? We get du by dx is equal to, now what is the derivative of f of x? Symbolically it is f dash x. If you want to write derivative of f of x with respect to x, then we have to write f dash of x. Okay, now here y is function of u, so take the derivative of y with respect to u. So differentiate with respect to u, and hence we get dy by du is equal to, now you know the rule, we get n into u raised to n minus 1. Here u is a variable, so n into u raised to n minus 1. Hence we get du by dx and dy by du. Now by chain rule we required dy by dx, means derivative of y with respect to x. Now by chain rule it is dy by du into du by dx. Now what we get? Here we get dy by dx is equal to, see, dy by du means n into u raised to n minus 1 into du by dx is f dash x. So we get this. Now replace u as f of x, means resubstitute u is equal to f of x here. So hence we get the final answer, that is the derivative is equal to n into f of x raised to n minus 1 into f dash x. So if you have the composite function in this form, that is y is equal to f of x raised to n, then its derivative will be dy by dx is equal to n into f of x raised to n minus 1 into f dash x. So let us see the proof of this result carefully. Now take a note that in derivatives, means here we get the derivative, if there is a function of x in place of x, see here, original standard function is y is equal to x raised to n. Now in place of x, see here, in place of x there is a function of x. So if there is a function of x, means there is a f of x, in place of x, use the same formula and multiply the result by the derivative of the function. Means here the original derivative of x raised to n is what? N into x raised to n minus 1. And in case of composite function, what happens? Here we get n into f of x raised to n minus 1, just like the same formula, n into x raised to n minus 1. Just like that we get n into f of x raised to n minus 1 into what we have to multiply? We have to multiply the result by the derivative of the function. Derivative of the function means derivative of f of x. So into f dash x. So in short, if you want to remember or if you want to understand this chain rule, then how will you remember this? Take the derivative like this, n into f of x raised to n minus 1, original like that, into multiply with f dash x. So n into f of x raised to n minus 1 into f dash x. So compare it with the derivative of x raised to n. So here the note is given, in derivatives if there is a function of x in place of x, use the same formula and multiply the result by the derivative of the function. So in short you have to remember like this. Now we will discuss all the functions, all the composite functions and their derivatives. So let us see. See, this is our chain rule. Now see the table. Table contains standard functions and their derivatives, then composite functions and their derivatives. So one by one we will discuss this. Now first function, standard function is x raised to n. All of you know this. Its derivative is n into x raised to n minus 1. Now composite function related to that is f of x raised to n. Then as discussed earlier, we have proved that the derivative of f of x raised to n is n into f of x raised to n minus 1 into f dash x. So compare this derivative and this derivative. This is the derivative of original standard function and this is the derivative of composite function related to this function. Okay. Now we will discuss further this root x. Another function is root x. We know the derivative of root x is 1 upon 2 root x. Now related to this, the composite function is root of f of x. So derivative of root of f of x will be 1 upon 2 into root of f of x into f dash x. Every time you have to multiply with f dash x. See, it is similar to this. Here it is 1 upon 2 root x, but here it is 1 upon 2 root f of x into f dash x. Then third one, if it is 1 upon x, then its derivative is minus 1 upon x square. Now if it is 1 upon f of x, then its derivative will be minus 1 upon f of x square into f dash x. Again you have to multiply with f dash x. Then fourth one, if it is 1 upon x raised to n, then the derivative we know that is the minus n upon x raised to n plus 1. Now in this case, if it is 1 upon f of x raised to n, then the derivative will be minus n upon f of x raised to n plus 1 into f dash x. So compare this derivative and this derivative. Okay, so see this column and this column and compare and try to understand the chain rule. Okay, then next one, fifth function. If it is a raised to x, then the derivative is a raised to x into log a. And suppose the composite function is a raised to f of x, then its derivative will be a raised to f of x into log a into f dash x, like this. Then next one is, if it is e raised to x, then the derivative is e raised to x, like that. If it is e raised to f of x, then the derivative will be e raised to f of x into f dash x. Just compare this and try to understand. Then seventh one, if it is log x, then its derivative is 1 upon x. Similar to that, if it is log of f of x, then how will you write the derivative? It is 1 upon f of x into f dash x by chain rule. Now last one, if it is log x to the base a, now in this case the derivative is 1 upon x into 1 upon log a. Remember, derivative of log x to the base a means whenever another base is given to you, then the derivative of log x to the base a will be 1 upon x into 1 upon log a. And in this case, if it is composite function given to you, log of f of x to the base a, then how will you get the derivative by chain rule? We get it is 1 upon f of x into 1 upon log a into f dash x. So these are all important 8 rules related to the composite functions. We have compared all the composite functions with the standard functions. So just to understand the chain rule and how to take the derivative with the help of chain rule, that is our main part. So today we have discussed all the rules related to the derivatives of composite functions. In next lecture we will solve some examples so that you will get more clear idea about all these rules. Okay, thank you.